Well, I'm in downtown Denver. I'm on my way home. Had a pretty rough morning. This is what I'm looking at right here. So I take my way up to work. So I drive up this road in the mornings, and then on the way back, it's these buildings. I don't know if you can get the scope of it. These are pretty damn big buildings. This is downtown Denver, Colorado. This is my commute, my daily commute. This morning when I came down it, there was no cars. Just ran all the red lights. So I get to work. Well, the light rail broke down, and I'm time crunched. Remember I was talking about I love it when a plan comes together? Oh yeah, it didn't come together. So anyway, long story short, the light rail broke down just for a couple minutes, but I made it to work 10 minutes early. They didn't know I was supposed to be there. Apparently the weekday people didn't get the message to the weekend people. So I had to deal with that. And then everything kind of got figured out. Then the halfway house calls up. Tells me I got to come back home. I said, well, I just rode a bicycle and a light rail for 2 hours. I'm at work. So what do you mean I got to come home? I can't just tell my boss I got to come home. They said, yep, you got to come home. I said, what for? They wouldn't tell me. How you doing? And they wouldn't tell me, so I started getting angry. Spent 2 hours getting there. Then I hung up and had to go tell my boss I had to go back to the halfway house. So I go track the boss down and called the halfway house again. I said, hey, talk to my supervisor. My supervisor says, we need him to work. The halfway house says, no, he needs to come home. So now I'm getting a little pissed off. Let me know just, how. So if I don't go home, and then they file escape charges, I go back to prison the rest of my life. Well, 26 years plus escape's usually tacked on for 2 years, so it'd go back for another 28 years. And so I'm kind of having to go home. So I hang up, and I'm a little salty. Called again because I had a thought. That's how you doing? So I had a thought, and then the thought was, I wonder if they still think that I'm doing the truck driver job, And so I called back to halfway house again because it's their security. I talked to and I said, hey, you know that I'm staying at the warehouse, right? Well, no, that's not what they're telling us. I said, well, it was approved to the director, and that's what it is. So long story short, he goes, well, let me find out. And he never did call me back. So after about 10 minutes, I called him back and said, so what's up? And he says, oh yeah, you're right. You're allowed to be there. And so I'm kind of glad I didn't just leave. I'm kind of glad that I kept calling. I'm kind of glad that because they were going to make me drive all the way back and lose this job just because they didn't communicate, because they made a mistake. And that's what I've been talking about for the last couple months. Their mistakes are my life, and I get held accountable for their mistakes. But you know what? God damn, this is beautiful down here. Look at these buildings. It's beautiful. Look at this. Look at that right there. It's beautiful. My feet hurt. They had me on my feet all day long. That's why they want me to do the truck driver job, because they know that walking around on my feet for 8 hours isn't conducive to my physical well-being. But you know what? My feet hurt, but goddamn, it's beautiful. And I laughed a little bit a couple times today. Had some young black kid teaching me show me the ropes at the new job, and he's all right. Oh, Jameson's all right. So anyway, bye.